Okay, let's end with this one. This is a good one. And we'll maybe do some more another time. Okay, so I am serving towards Lou. Good footwork, or decent footwork, turns the hips a little bit, but good footwork. Ball is being set. Now you can already see Amelie is quite late to move here, right? Amelie can move as soon as this ball has hit the net. She's moving only after the ball is... She moves now. And it's almost at the setter's hand. That's too late, right? And now, because she's too late, watch Amelie. She's out the game. She's totally out the game. So this is just a really good thing to pick up on. When you are the person who is responsible for the pull in this position, when you're playing the pull and push strategy, right? Don't wait ages until you get in that position. Because if you wait, it means then you're probably not going to be in position when the ball is being set. Because the ball is being set now. And the position that Amelie should or could be in right now is right on her shoulder here, as close to her as possible. Right, we want to be the same distance from the net as the setter, but she can't be that because Lou's there. But she can be here, over her shoulder, balanced. Right now she's got her hips turned, so she's not ready to move as quickly as she could, especially if she needs to come back this way. But, right, that's the perfect position for her right now. Me, I'm in an okay position. I can also be that little bit closer without hindering Vinny. Again, it's just a little bit of a disadvantage with a pull and push strategy, because often you're not going to be able to get in the perfect positions when the set is being made because of the setter and because of the hitter. You can't hinder them. But again, we're going to go through the three. So 1, are we opposite each other? Nah, not really, right? They've got way too much space over on this side of the net. Way too much space to work with, right? So we're not at perfectly 180 or 180 and opposite each other, taking 180 degrees each, ready for the set, right? Second principle is, are we both reading the set? Well, it's good. Amelie has got her eyes on the set, right? You can see she's watching the set out of Vinny's hands. And myself, I'm watching Vinny. So I'm ready to move as soon as this ball is being set. The third principle, are we the correct distance from the net? No, right? I need to be closer here while not hindering Vinny. And Amelie was a little bit late to move. She should really be here and balanced and now ready to move as the set's being made. Although I would say I'm in a good spot foot-wise, right? I'm ready to move in my athletic stance. So now, once those three principles we've gone through, we play it. And now we're tracking the set, we're tracking the set, we're tracking the set. Now, not a great set by Vinny, right? The ball is landing here. We can see it, right? If Lou doesn't make contact with the ball, it lands there. And therefore, we know the options that she has available to her is right now there, right? These are her options. And now we go back to what we discussed before. I'm in the position as the defender. I could either go point A, right? This is point A. And I could definitely get a touch here because the ball has to go in this direction. But I wouldn't be giving myself the max amount of time because I know the ball's going off net. So I can give myself a little bit of time because she's got small angles. Or I can make a big rundown, although Lou doesn't boom, so it's probably not worth it, right? And if I do go to this point C here, I need to make sure that Amelie can definitely get that point A. And right now, I don't think she can. She's a little bit too far away. So I go to where I want to go, right? I want to be at point B, which is pretty much where I'm at. I'm pretty happy with my spot right here. I'm giving myself the maximum amount of time to get the best touch possible while also being ready for the drop and being ready in case I need to go to point C. So that's why point B, again, it's the balance of giving yourself as much time while also covering the angle. Vinny doesn't give Lou a lot of angle with his set he gives him, therefore making an easier defensive touch for the defense in this instance. If he sets it bullseye, right, there's no way I'm probably going to get this touch because she has 360 degrees. But because of the set, it now means these are the only angles that Lou has to work with. So as we now play this on, right, I'm in a good spot. Lou tries to beat me on that widest, on that push, or the most push she could do on that shot. I was in a decent spot, right? Maybe if she did push that a little bit more, I would have struggled. Could have been a little bit over to the left, or my left in this instance, but I managed to get the touch. It's a good defensive touch. It's close to the net. Amelie gives me a set, but now you can watch back, right? Same principles, just because we're in rally. Is Vinny and Lou 180 degrees? No, they're not 180 degrees. And because they're not 180 degrees and opposite each other, it now makes, look how much space they're giving us. Again, we've got 360 degrees, right? And right now, if I have this much space where there's no defense, now that's like, I don't know, like 210 degrees, maybe even more. That's how much I'm being given. Whereas if they're opposite each other, let's say one was there and one was there, right? I wouldn't only ever be given, right, this amount of space or that amount of space. And in that instant, they'd still be able to rotate, both come here if it was set there, or both come here if it was set there. But they haven't done that because they haven't been able to get in a good position, even though it's during a rally, which again, it's tough. It's difficult to get in these positions. But because they didn't get in these positions, now Amelie has very smartly set me and forced me to hit away from them. Because you see too often that people in this position would set me as a hitter. Right here, they go, oh, he's right-handed, so I need to set him on his right hand. They set me somewhere, you know, there. And that would force me right into the defense. Instead, Amelie very smartly gives this set on my left. Even though it's off net, right? It's like, if you think about it, it's a poor set. People will go, oh, that's so off net. It's a poor set. The only angles I have is this. However, she gives it to me with not enough height so that I can now hit this ball before Lou or Vinny even get a chance to rotate round. So although she could have given me a little bit more options, maybe the perfect set in that instance, again, if we go back, this is more of like a setting discussion now than a defensive discussion, but it's important to know, right? So now the perfect set, right, in this scenario, because the perfect set is forever changing, it's not always bullseye with enough height, right? The perfect set in this instant now would be if I have right now, the defense is not covering there to there. So that is all so now she could just set me right here. If she wanted to force me even more, then she would set me right here. Because that's the longest distance. This arrow is the longest distance for either Lou to affect it or Vinny to affect it. So now she could force me and set me right there, and now I'll be able to kill it. However, she sets me a little bit further away. Still not a problem, but still very smart to set me away from the defenders. And then when she sets me, I'm able to kill it. And Vinny and Lou, again, as Vinny and Lou, they're just too far away to affect the play, because in rally, principles still occur. Just because we're in rally, we still need to be opposite each other, still need to be reading the set, and we still need to be ready to move, read the set, and sacrifice that time for angle, or sacrifice that angle for time, vice versa, depending on, again, your starting position. And their starting position wasn't perfect in that instant, because when this set is being made in a rally, Vinny's at 8 feet, I think. Yeah, Vinny's at 8 feet and Lou's in an okay spot, but not okay in correlation to a partner. And defense is always a two-person game, not a one-person game. So that is all for today. I'll go through some more examples in the future. I'm going to edit this down a little bit and upload it on YouTube. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope those who have been on the live has enjoyed going through some of these examples. And I will see you guys in the next one.